I'm about to build my dream garden cabin in less than a week. This old coal shed has done its time, so I'll be ripping it down to make way for something bigger and better.
Not so easy.
You just right in the eyeball. And in this place, I'm building a new cabin, my very own dream factory.
It's gonna be class.
Come on! Stage 1, take down the old coal shed.
Morning lads, so today I'm going to empty the coal shed and get an idea of the space in there so we can start thinking about renovating it. Quite a lot of stuff came out of there. We've got a bike, we've got a pressure washer, we've got a little cage. So the idea I've got is desk here, big window instead of that small one that goes like basically half the length of the shed, and then we'll put up new walls here. It's gonna be class.
So what is the goal of this space? I feel like I've always needed my own space to be able to be creative. I feel like whenever I've got a calm, clean space to get imaginative, that's when my best ideas come. Back at my parents' house in Wales, years before we started our YouTube channel, I turned that bedroom into a little sanctuary. I gave it a full makeover, new carpet, I painted the walls, I got a little gas fire because it was always freezing in there. And that space was the first space that I started dreaming and picturing what my life could be. Although I look a bit miserable in this photo, I was actually dreaming of our future traveling the world. And that room is where the idea of kinging it came to life.
Kinging it.
Killing it.
Having it.
Bossing it.
Smashing it.
Loving it.
Can you believe it? All those years ago.
All right, now that the inside's cleared, it's time to rip off the roof. This stuff's so old, it's just kind of crumbling away. Probably shouldn't be standing on this roof, but here goes. Jobs are good at.
That didn't take no time at all, did it?
Didn't take any time.
Yeah, man. That's what I said.
I do good English.
Oh.
Watch your head, Trent.
I've always loved photography. I studied at A-levels and in university, but there was a few years that went by where I just didn't pick up my camera. And one of the things that changed the trajectory of my whole life was picking up the camera again. Back in 2014, I came across a photographer called Eugene Tan. Eugene had a page called Aquabumps where every morning at Bondi Beach, he would wake up for the sunrise and photograph it and post it on his page. And I was like, I could do the same thing, but in my hometown. And so that's what I started doing. I set up a Facebook page called Shutter Slice. I think it's still about somewhere. And every morning I'd get up, I'd shoot the sunrise and post the pictures. That creativity sparked a series of events that led me down the path eventually towards YouTube. That initial inspiration from Eugene and other creators like Casey Neistat sparked the creativity in me.
All right lads, the bulk of the roof is off. Now I'm going to take the framing away, so I need a tool. Skill saw. Just put the blade in, so this could go horribly wrong. It could just shoot out and chop my leg off. Safety first. The roof is off. Next job is this little corner and then the front. Can't believe how quick this has happened. A couple of hours I've been doing this. Come on, Holmes! Not so easy. Oh my god. I just went through my boot and missed my foot by
millimeter. I guess these boots aren't nail proof then. No, I don't know how to get that front bit down because that log is lodged in the wall. Maybe just a roundhouse kick, how about that? Just thinking. The best part about this is just literally going, we could do whatever we want with every room and every part of this place. Why not? Why have a coal shed that's just going to end up full of crap when we don't need coal for one, and two, it could be an office music studio where I can be really creative and have my own little space. Having that calm space in my parents' attic helped me realise my potential. It was a place I could go, calm my mind, dream of the future, think of all the possibilities for Amy and I, and practice my editing. That space was the beginning and the spark for 10 years worth of travel and living my purpose, which then was to inspire people to travel the world. And hence the name that we came up with, Kinging It and Rule Your Own World, is our tagline. And we did it, we've done that. We traveled for 10 years and it was incredible. We still want to do a little bit of traveling. But 10 years later, we have slowed down a little bit. That was the purpose of this house. And I feel like my new purpose is to share my struggles and the things that I've overcome to be able to help others. So this space isn't just a garden studio, it's an ideas factory. It's like my little slice of heaven where I can go and start dreaming again. My last space sparked 10 years worth of travel and adventure, so who knows what this space will spark. Come on. Bag of bags, extension lead, more oil cans, 2 litre of Schweppes lemonade, and a bag full of £100,000. Haha, I wish. Is anyone else looking out that window like me and saying, go on, chuck a stone through it? I mean, it's my window, I can smash it, can't I? Kids, don't do this at home. Feel naughty. Satisfying now. Oh, you smashed my window! Content, lads, content. I'm back, and today we're kicking into more walls. That's why they won't come off. Gonna need a tool for that. It's my biggest one. Gonna have to use a trusty spanner instead. Look at that guy. 1 down, 3 to go. Now we can kick it in. Last thing to tackle is this big log beam. I'm gonna step back and I've seen the space now. How cool is that for a building? Come on! And the next job is to get the breaker out and dislodge all of this, because the top layer was concreted on top of the roof. Because we're eventually gonna just heighten the roof slightly, so they need to come off. Back on the big machines, lads, here we go. This could go one of 2 ways. These bushes aren't helping though, getting branches at my crack. 1 wall down, 2 to go. This video is sponsored by BetterHelp. My brain never really switches off. Even when I'm supposed to be resting, I'm thinking about what's next, what I could have done better, and what I should be doing now. And that constant overthinking leads straight to burnout, which has happened to me on numerous occasions. That's one of the main reasons I started using BetterHelp a few years ago. It makes starting therapy simple. Therapy has given me a place to untangle what's really going on underneath the chaos. because sometimes you don't need another productivity trick. You just need to stop long enough to listen to yourself. A therapist once told me something that really stuck. Sometimes your brain overthinks because it's trying to protect you, but slowing down and getting to the root of the feeling is how you break the cycle. And that changed everything for me. Through therapy, I've learned how to set boundaries, say no to things that drain me, and actually give myself room to breathe. And honestly, that's where creativity feels good again, when it comes from the calm instead of the chaos. With BetterHelp, it's simple to get started. You fill out a short questionnaire and get matched with a credentialed therapist who's trained to help you understand those patterns and move through them. And if it's not the right fit, you can switch therapists anytime at no extra cost. Head to betterhelp.com/kingin it or click the link in the description for 10% off your first month. You don't always need to think harder. Sometimes you just need to slow down enough to listen. The cabin arrives tomorrow, so we've got a bit of work to do. We need to trim all this back. I need to get rid of the coal. I need to move all of the boulders and potentially drill and crack and move a big chunk of this boulder here. Luckily, I've got some help today because our friends James and Jess are up. So we've got to do a bit of grafting. Come on! I'll get the little ones. Now it was time for stage 2, build the new cabin.
Well, this is the colour. Ooh, it's kind of like a light grey.
It's a lot lighter than I thought it was going to be, but I love it. Because it's like the old coal shed, I kind of wanted it to look like it was dark and coal-like. It looks great.
Today was the big day, and I couldn't be more excited. A few days before it came, I'd made the decision
To ask the people that we got the cabin from to build it for me.
I'd injured my back and I was pretty incapacitated. As much as I wanted to help out, I just had to watch and film.
The speed at which these boys built this cabin was next level. As the walls clicked together piece by piece, the door was in place, the window was slid in, the rafters were on, and the boys were quickly onto the roof. And the cabin was slotting perfectly into the old coal shed walls. Just glorious.
If you're watching this, Stefan and Matthew, you're a pair of legends.
The end of day 1. The boys have absolutely smashed it. And luckily they didn't even need my help. My bad back was helping nobody, but look how cool that looks.
That is nuts.
It's ace, isn't it?
It's like a proper man's den, isn't it? Oh, is that the colour that I chose? The one that you said was shit?
I actually quite like it.
Amy is always right.
Come and have a look inside.
Oh, it smells glorious.
So it's actually smaller than I thought it was. And I've ordered a sofa and a desk, and I don't think there's going to be much more room. So I've got a tape measure, and I'm going to measure to see how much room we've got left. Oh dear Lord. So the sofa is 180 by 54. It's not that big actually.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah, that's perfect. So the desk is 180.
That's a hell of a desk, Craig.
That's a beast, isn't
What are
it?
you going to be doing? Dancing on it?
So the plan is I'm going to do this back wall pink.
Ooh!
Like a lime wash kind of pale pink.
She's sassy.
And then the rest of it is going to be like an off-white.
Lovely. It could have been a man cave, but you want it a bit more calming, don't you?
It's a meditational, relaxational space.
What colour's the sofa?
You're going to have to wait and see. I'm buzzing with this though. I think the best part is this massive window and the view.
Yeah.
My monitor's going to be like that.
Ridiculous. No view.
Day 2 and the boys were back for a last day of grafting. They finished installing the roof. I decided to go with a flat rubber roof for the downpipe. Then they moved inside to lay the floor and the insulation.
She's built.
Oh!
I'm so buzzing with this, honestly. It's been amazing just to watch them do it and be able to film and not have to sort of strain my back. Let me show you the inside.
Wow.
How good is this? It's really echoey, so it needs a lot of work to dampen the sound. This is how long it is. I'm 6 foot. And I'm able to stretch all the way out, so I can do yoga in here, which is great.
Nice.
Okay, before the painting begins, I need to protect these windows. Alright, called in reinforcements. AKA Trebolini, skin so creamy.
I played tan last night, I'll have you know.
I'm going to show the people your lovely face, babes. I haven't seen you much on this video.
He's been out here for about 55 minutes. He comes into the bus, I'm like, oh, have you finished? He's like, I haven't even started yet. Come on, bro.
Okay, she's all taped up, ready for some spray. All I need to do now is get the right consistency. So Amy used this to spray her cabin, just a spray machine. So you just pour the paint in there, and then there's a gun here, which I had to clean out earlier. It took me about an hour because it wasn't cleaned properly. And then you just, right in the eyeball. Don't do that, at least I know it works. Okay, so apparently a good mixture for it to go on better and spray on better is 10% water, 90% paint. And then I'll test it on a little plank of wood first, and then we'll crack on. Alright, that's had a good mix. Let's test it on this little guy. I think we're on. I'm buzzing for this. Amy's not going to be happy I just painted half of the driveway though. I'm going in. It was time for stage 3, decorate this cabin. You might be thinking, why does that paint job look so sketchy? The truth was, I was battling this spray gun for about 2 days. So the first few sprays looked rubbish. But once I was up and running, I was flying through the paint job, and it was so satisfying. Today was a big day. Not only did I spot a deer in the forest, look at his little face, but I was getting my sofa delivered.
Very exciting day for Craig.
Buzzing. It's one of those things that when you order something online, is it gonna look as good as it did, or is it gonna look tacky?
Cheap.
You know what I mean?
I've got everything crossed for you.
Oh yeah, boy.
Yeah?
I love it. Yes.
Wicked.
Gamble paid off. The off-white paint is going on. I'm buzzing with that. The only issue I've got is trying to get up into those little parts, but I might just have to hand paint that. I was gonna hand paint it, but then I came up with this genius idea. I made a cardboard template, slotted it between the beams, and filled in the gaps. Stunning. Sensational. Whilst I wait for that paint to dry, we're gonna need some stairs. This is some I built earlier. So I'm going to bolt it back against that, and then we'll be grand. Okay, the painting is finally done. Oh baby, which means I can take these off and we might be able to see something in here. The best part now is, and start putting all the fun stuff in. Ah, it looked great, I'm buzzing with that colour. The next mission was to lay some carpet, which I've never done before. I told the fella at the shop the size of my room, and I thought that they'd cut it to size. It turns out they didn't. They did me dirty, so I had to cut it myself. It does look stunning though. Alright, sofa is here. Amy just came in with a muddy boot and just stomped on my brand new carpet with a stinking boot.
I forgot you put the carpet down. I haven't seen any of this, see?
As we were walking up, I'm like, take your shoes off before you go in, because I've just put carpet down. She's like, yeah, and then she just stepped straight on it.
I was not listening to you. Oh, the grand reveal.
Don't look, you're not allowed to look.
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
Oh, I'll go.
Go on, take your muddy boots with you. This is a very exciting time to be alive. It looks glorious. actually way smaller than I thought it was going to be. It's cool though.
The next stage would be furnishing my little garden studio. I'd bought a bunch of stuff I had no idea if it was going to match, but I couldn't wait to put it all together and see what the vibe was like.
Feels like Christmas. Now all I've got to do is find a spot for all of that stuff. Wait till you see this.
Would my vision come to life, or would it look like a bag of shit?
What would we do with a drunken sailor? What would we do with a drunken sailor? What would we do with a drunken sailor early in the morning?
Welcome to Plum Studios. So in just 7 days, I've managed to turn this old coal shed into this wicked new space. It's literally my favourite, can you tell?
Yeah, I'm so buzzing. I know exactly how it feels.
It's taken me so long to get everything in here. I thought it was going to be way quicker, but like putting furniture together and putting the shelves up and yeah, just making it what it is. It's just been so exciting. So welcome, let me show you around. So let's start with the artwork. I wanted like a big statement piece wall. I've got this like sunset light that lights the whole thing. If I cover it, like look how sick that is.
A vibe, Craig.
So Bruce Lee, childhood legend, Enter the Dragon is one of my favourite martial arts films from when I was a kid. And also the dragon's got like a special meaning for me as well. So also just a few pieces just to remind me to just slow down, and just pops of colour as well to just brighten the room. Basically things that bring me joy. So when I look at those I'm like, I feel good. My sofa, this little mustard number. How funky is this?
I love it. I had no idea you were going to go for something so bold.
It is quite bold. It's quite 60s. I think a lot of the vibe of the furniture I've got is quite 60s.
70?
60s, 70s. It's retro, you know? I didn't think I would go for that kind of thing, but I love this sofa. The whole purpose of this was like somewhere I can sit and read my books. Do you know what I mean? Listen to music. But it just makes the whole room feel super warm. The colour of this is... So I went with like a taupe pink wall at the back. It's hard to see it in this light, but it's an off-white and a taupe pink, which looks really cool in daylight. The other thing I really wanted to focus on is like the ambiance of the room. I'm missing the bulb in this one, but I haven't had a chance to actually wire this up properly yet. I'm going to get somebody in to do that so I don't blow myself up. So I don't have a top light yet. So what I wanted it to be is like ambient light and then task lighting and then like top lights. So that's the plan. I also want to make this a bit more soundproof, so when I do start making music it's not bouncing off the walls. It's still a bit echoey in here, so we need to bring that down. One thing that I'm really proud of, which isn't again finished, is these floating shelves. I'm gonna stain these properly, but they need to dry out for a few weeks because they're still a bit wet from where they've been outside. So I'm gonna put more like coming this way because I've literally got thousands of books. I don't know if anybody's the same as me, but I start a book and I'm like, this is the best book I've ever read. And then I'll start another one and I'm like, this is the best book I've ever read. So I think I've got about 15 books on the go at the moment. It's like my own little personal library, which is amazing. So a lot of these books are self-help and a lot of these are research for my book, which I've been putting a lot of time and effort into. So I can't wait to share that. So this is another reason this space exists, is to come in here, clear my mind and just write and research. The other thing I found, which is so cool, these are actually fake candles.
Don't tell anyone, Craig.
And they're remote control and you just ping them on all at the same time, and look at that for a little vibe. So yeah, I got a couple of real plants. I wanted some plants in here to like clean the air, you know. Bit of whiskey on display. To us more, if you want to buy the 18-year-old, it's still available on our website. Another thing that I've put together is these little floating shelves, which are really cool. Pop a little cup of tea on there. I've got a little incense burner here, which is a vibe as well. Little bonsai tree, because Karate Kid, you know. The other thing I wanted to focus on is like textures and like stuff that feels good. So I got this big fluffy rug, which just feels like a cloud on your feet. The other cool thing about this space is I've got my little meditation setup, which I just whip out, and then I'm ready to go. And I can do it like in the door, so I can kind of look at the view like when I open my eyes and just looking out into nature, which is a beautiful thing. The other cool thing is there's plenty of space for yoga. I was also worried I wouldn't have enough space to stretch out, but there's plenty. The other thing I've installed is this radiator which pumps out heat. As you would have seen from the build, the floor is insulated and so is the roof. So you put this on for 10 minutes and the whole place is just so cozy and warm.
It is so cosy.
It's great, isn't it?
Feels lovely, yeah.
The nerd station. I've always seen these epic desk setups online, and I thought I would love to have something like that one day. This has always been my dream, to just like have it and have this view as well to look out when it's like when I want to break. It's just amazing. The really cool thing about this desk. But a lot of you said if you're getting a desk, make sure it's a standing one, and I'm glad I listened to you because this is going to be great. I feel like I'll be more motivated when I'm writing to just be standing or making music. Like,
And I'll be out there just like just dancing away.
how good is that though?
Awesome.
One of my favourite pieces in this whole room is this Loyal Kana Hugo toolbox. So if you don't know who Loyal Kana is, he's one of my favourite rappers. He's got such an incredible story. But the coolest part about this is that in the top, you lift this out and it's a chessboard. Have a little sit down and have a game of chess with some music on.
You're just lucky I know how to play chess.
You know how to play, yeah?
Dude, my dad taught me.
You any good?
I'm actually the bomb.
And this is the outside of the cabin fully finished. I'm so stoked with it. It's the first time I've built box stairs before. I found a little YouTube video, banged them together, and painted them with the same paint that the cabin was painted.
Ish.
Kind of, yeah. I painted a bit where the white paint had sprayed on the wall, but it looked really out of place, so I had to do the bottom two boards. I've also found these really cool little rock lights. So it looks like a rock from there. It's got a little solar panel, and in the night, it lights up like this, the walls either side, and it lights up the whole cabin. It looks ace. So you might be wondering, why have you called it Plum Studios? Because in the summer, this guy here is a plum tree, and he gives many a plumeth. So I need a little plaque. I'm going to make a little sign to say Plum Studios and stick it above the door. Honestly, I couldn't be happier with this space. I've never met Eugene. I hope to one day, just to tell him how much of an impact he's had on my life. By him living his purpose, he inspired me to live mine. And I hope that as a domino effect, by me creating in this brand new way, I inspire you to create as well. You know what you want to do. You know deep down inside what you want to do. Start being honest with yourself and overcome that resistance, because I know how that feels. If I could have told that guy what the next 10 years were about to bring, he never would have believed me. So what are you waiting for? Clear your space and start creating.